Good morning. First of all, our condolences to the family of Mr. Baresi, to his friends, and also to all the teammates that he had in his career. I think I'm the last person that should speak about Mr. Baresi because I'm here for 2 minutes, but I can explain a little bit the feeling inside our staff. First of all, nobody calls Mr. Baresi. It's Franco, and that means something. When you talk with Nicola, with Ilaria, with all the staff about Franco, you can see the tears in their eyes. When we go to dinner, Michele, our chef, is always showing pictures of Mr. Baresi and him, and tell me many stories at every meal that we have since he's passed away. No one, and I talked with a lot of people about Franco. No one talk about the Champions League. No one talk about the Scudetto that he won. Everyone says one thing about football, and it is like when we went to Serie B, he didn't leave us, and that is something special. The rest, people just talk about the character, what it means to the people, the way he treats people. And I think even when he passed away, he's not with us anymore. He's teaching us a lot of important things. He's teaching us that achievements is really good, and it's good for our ego, and is really important in our life. But the most important thing in the end is the character, is who you are, not what you achieve, and that is something really important. One of the things that I feel also here in our club is that Franco was all about the team, and that legacy, I don't know what is going to happen in terms of the results in the future. I don't control that, but one of the things is the team is the most important thing in our club. And that I can promise. I will not promise results, but that I can promise that I will continue the legacy of Franco. The team is going, until my last day here, the team is going to be the most important thing in our club. So what I felt in these days is that I didn't met Franco. I changed 3 messages with Franco, but the feeling that I had and everyone had is a sadness, a real sadness in our club. So we are not there today, but our club is there. Our leader, Mr. Cardinelli, is there, but most important thing, our club is our people, and our people is in Milan. And if you ask, I didn't know Franco, but if you ask Franco today if we should leave our preparation and go to his funeral, I think I can guarantee that he prefers that we continue our job to defend the club, and we have our people, our fans with him, and for him, I think it was the most important thing. Thank you.
Quindi vorrei fare le mie condolenze a tutta la famiglia di Franco Baresi e anche alla gente che gli era vicino. Mi permetto anche di farlo al nome di tutti i miei compagni, perché anche se sono arrivato da poco qua a Perth, le prime conversazioni che ho avuto con i miei altri compagni su Franco Baresi erano comunque conversazioni molto tristi, dove sento che tutti i miei compagni hanno preso la tragica novità con una tristezza enorme, perché Franco era una persona che, anche se non era spesso con noi, diciamo, durante le partite e tutto, però aveva sempre il buon consiglio, sempre la buona parola quando ci vedeva, e questo era una cosa incredibile di lui. Per i ragazzi come me, per esempio, che hanno avuto anche la fortuna di vederlo giocare, si vedeva che era un esempio per l'attaccamento alla maglia, quello che faceva per la squadra. Si sentiva che lui aveva veramente il Milan nel sangue e questo quindi l'ha sempre trasmesso ogni volta che lo vedevamo. E quindi sono giorni molto tristi anche per noi. E, ancora una volta ci dispiace, ci siamo tanti dispiaciuti di non poter essere ai funerali, però daremo anche tutto quest'anno per lui.
Mister, how was the first week in Perth, and in particular how was the Leao's impact? Yesterday we saw, for example, a lot of smile, a different mood than the last month of the last season. What do you think about Rafa?
I think again, the team is the most important thing. I felt that all the players that start the preseason in the first day, they are doing really well, but also the guys that arrived in these days. Rafa is lucky to be in a club like AC Milan, so he should be happy. I feel that he's happy, he's motivated. Again, I don't know what is going to happen until the end of the window, but I feel that the group is really is together. But as you said, it's the first moments. Important thing is we continue with this spirit when things go difficult. And when we and you know that in this club you need to win every game, so we need to keep that spirit during all the season. So I didn't feel any difference in Leão compared to the other guys. I feel that everyone is getting ready to start a very difficult season.
Grazie, una domanda. Alex, sei arrivato
How strong is the impact that Luka Modric had when he arrived with his teammates, but in general with the team? And how about Gonzalo Ramos? Is he ready to play a part of the game tomorrow's derby?
First of all, everyone is ready to take part of the game because we will not have a lot of time to train because we have two games really close, so we have to train in the game. So everyone is going to take part of the game at least a few minutes. We'll try to manage the load. Luka Modric, the first thing when I look at Modric is really humble. He doesn't like all the attention that he gets. That is the first thinking that I have when I think about Luka. He's really experienced. I will treat him as a normal player. He will have to fight for his place, but of course he's a special player. And we did a lot to get him back at least one more year. So I'm really pleased with him, and he's ready to start playing some minutes in tomorrow.
We keep hearing about this intense rivalry and hatred between these two teams, but we see you today, it's all friendly, there's hugs. What should we expect tomorrow night?
First of all, when you are outside the pitch, you can be a normal person and you can think a little bit and managing in the normal way. When you get inside the pitch is a different story. So we know what it means for our fans, this kind of game. It doesn't matter if it's a friendly. But to tell you the truth, I'm more excited to see what is our point in the moment, because we had just one game to see that. And you can train all you want and you can prepare the team, but to see what we need to improve in order to be really strong in the first game, we need games. And so tomorrow, my biggest goal is to see my team. But again, when you are competitive and when you are in this club, you want to win no matter what. So we are going to try to do that. But we have an idea how many minutes some players are going to play. It doesn't matter the result that is in that moment. I will make the substitution because my goal is to win every game of our league. So this is a preparation, but in the end, we want to win because it's a derby.
Hollywood Smith, Channel 9. We asked this of Inter as well, but for fans who are maybe new to Italian football, should they go for Milan or Inter, and why should they go for Inter?
Of course, my answer will be Milan. That is not a question. I understand that if you see just few years now, Inter is winning more than us, but Milan is Milan. And so I will say Milan all the way, because Milan is not just about the titles. Milan is just about something that you cannot buy, you know. So for me, since I'm a young kid, Milan is all the way for me. So just pick up YouTube and watch the videos, and you will see why I will choose Milan.
Fabio Riva, la Stampa.
Salve Mister, now the derby against Inter, then Juventus. They are friendly matches, but do they send a message about ambitions?
It will send confidence to our fans, that's for sure. But in the end, I already had some experience as a player and as a manager. You can win the pre-season. You can be the champion of pre-season. But the only thing that matters is when in Turin, when the whistle starts, that is the most important thing for us. Again, we want to win, but we also want to prepare that game. And we need to hide some things also in this moment. So we need to focus on our preparation. That is the most important thing. But in the end, when the game starts, we want to win, because we will transmit confidence to the fans. But we need to know that it's not just the end game of winning the game, it's how we will win. Because we can win playing so bad that it will transmit not confidence, but some discomfort from our fans. So my goal is to put these guys in a good position. They will play in different position. They will play in a different way. I will try to help them, but they have, like Alex is here, they have a lot of talent. My job is to put them in situations that they can show that talent. So I will try to do that tomorrow.
Chris Tan, SBS World News. Ruben, thanks for your time again. Just back on Mr. Franco Baresi again. You know, a lot of you've had a pretty lengthy managerial career. A lot of your philosophy in coaching is building relationships with players. Can you talk us about, in a moment like this, what sort of conversations are you having with your players, and what sort of difference, you know, you being able to sort of nurture them through and coach them through this difficult period helps in winning games like a derby like tomorrow?
You can use these moments to get close, not just with the players, but also with the staff. And I think that we felt that. Of course, Mr. Baresi, not all they knew Mr. Baresi from being with the I think 2024 he was here with the team, so they know that Baresi. But some of them, they didn't see him playing, so it's a different feeling. But again, the most important thing for us is not forget the legacy of Mr. Baresi. Sometimes more than a person. The person is more for these people that knew, is the players understand what Mr. Baresi was Milan. So let's take everything that he represents to our squad. So that is the only thing that we can use this sad moment.
Jack Fennick, 6PR. Ruben, you've seen the stadium, the facilities, of course Milan have been in Perth before, but for you, would you be interested in making this a regular pre-season thing, coming over to Perth?
Of course, with some adjustments. I will not tell you what, but yes, the weather is really good to work. The facilities are really good. Thank you very much to all the authorities and everyone that provide us. We have all the best conditions to do our job. Sometimes the traveling is the only part that you lose like 3 days, because you have the jet lag, you have to recover the players, so you need to manage that. The games are too near, so you don't have time to train between the flaws that you see here. You cannot work for the next game. All these small details, I think we can work on that. But if you talk me about the place and the facilities, and especially the people, it's a perfect place to prepare a season.
Ok, facciamo l'ultima di Peppe per Alex.
Ti ho chiesto prima, Mister Ale, ce l'hai un'idea di dove potrai collocarti? Perché in questa squadra, in questo 3-4-2-1, puoi fare un quinto di destra, il mister ci diceva anche di sinistra, puoi giocare tra i due dietro, cioè tu hai una preferenza, magari ne hai parlato anche con il mister?
Allora, già se mi mette sul campo già sono felice, diciamo, però non abbiamo ancora parlato con il mister, però lui sa già che io qualsiasi posizione giocherò darò sempre il massimo, quindi per me l'importante non è quello, è la squadra, il Milan in generale e come te l'ho detto prima vogliamo fare cose grandi, quindi penso che ogni giocatore è disponibile a giocare a ogni posizione quest'anno e dare il massimo, quello il più importante sarà la mentalità di ogni giocatore e quindi è così che vinceremo partite.
Can I ask you, what do you think about the other big coach, Italian coach of the Serie A, for instance, Spalletti and Allegri and Gasperini?
Of course, if you follow Italian football for a long time, like I did and I do, they are reference. I can speak a little bit from Mr. Allegri by coaching my team, because they work really well. They are really organized in everything that they do during the day, and that shows that the former coach, it doesn't matter the results, it doesn't matter the way a manager chooses to play. The way they are in training shows that he's a very, very good manager. So I can say that, but you have Fabregas in Como, you have a lot of managers. Gasperini, I played with Sporting against Gasperini so many times. We didn't win. I think we were unlucky. I will try to do that this season, so I'm a huge fan of this league. I think people look at the moment of Serie A, people need to understand that we are facing Premier League with a lot of money, with different conditions. But for me, Serie A was my Premier League when I was young. Was the best league in the world. I think we should gamble a little bit in young players, because it's going to help us to elevate the league and also to win money, to also to spend money. So it's everything combined. But I'm a huge fan of Italian coaches. It's not just Catenaccio. You need to be really out of place to think that our managers in our league is just about Catenaccio. They are really good. The rotation in the center backs, the way they attack with everyone. So all these small things, I will take some time to adjust in every game, but I think I understand quite well what they are doing, and I want to play the game in my way, and also to show in Serie A that we can play in a different way. Thank you.
Grazie a tutti.
Grazie.